Hello's welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here, with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Jedi Sage Aya Kara, here on the Republic Fleet, Carrick Station, on our way to Coruscant, the capital world of the Galactic Republic. We could take the direct shuttle, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take a transport ship through some dangerous territory known as the Esseles. That's the ship, not the dangerous territory. And yeah, we'll see what trouble we can get ourselves into. We gained level 26. We gain a new skill known as Turbulence. It takes normally 1.5 seconds to activate, but we actually do have a little bit of alacrity now. Has a 8.5 second cooldown, a range of 30 meters, deals a bit of internal damage on a single target. It automatically crits if your target is affected by weakened mind. Okay. And I think later on you can get abilities to make this cast instantly. Okay. Okay, so level 28 for our next passive skill, then we unlock a utility point for the Masterful tree. Or you could put it into Skillful as well, but we'll probably see what Masterful skills we can bolster ourselves with once we hit level 30. And go from there. Okay, so let's get Kaizen on the go. Kaizen, do I want you to be a DPS? You know, we'll have you supporting. Let's get ourselves underway. We are, of course, going to have the combat support droid who will be dealing damage as well, so we don't need 3 damage dealers. It's added security in case we potentially can die. So the Esseles is on its way. So play a bit of a sabak if you wish. I think you can't, sadly, the table is not accepting any new players. I think you used to be able to play sabak in Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, but I can't remember how the game goes. I think it might be similar to blackjack, but I'm not too sure. It's been a while. Oh, you're beckoning me. Hello.
Excuse me. Yes, could I speak with you for a moment? I don't mean to trouble you, Jedi, but I'm curious if anyone from the ship's crew has come to speak with you yet.
No member of the ship's crew has sought me out. Should they have?
I heard a rumor that there's an Imperial warship following us. I know, the Treaty of Coruscant, but I don't trust the Empire to keep the peace.
It's wise to anticipate deception by the Sith, but don't let fear cloud your judgment.
It's hard not to be a little afraid, knowing what the Empire was capable of back in the war. The crew won't tell the passengers anything at all. It's not very reassuring.
Telling the passengers that Imperials are nearby would only cause panic.
I suppose. Still, I think it's unsettling to think that there might be Imperials behind us.
Warning! Warning! Incoming fire! All hands brace for incoming! Repeat, all hands!
Thanks, Harbinger.
Can you hear me? Are you all right?
You don't need to worry about me.
Good, good. That was quite a hit. We're lucky not to be hurt. Listen, you have to get to the bridge. The captain will need all of the help he can get right now. Go, hurry.
Let's just hope it's not too late to help.
It's never too late to try. Good luck.
You've got to ask yourself, if we hadn't have spoken to the Esseles passenger there, would anything have happened? Treaty of Coruscant, if you're interested in knowing more about that. Ship's seen better days. We have a combat support droid here. Might as well get ourselves an experience booster. Oh dear. Rewired power droids. Oh, that turbulence didn't do too bad of damage there. Ooh, hello. Our disturbance? What happened with disturbance there? Oh, disturbance or telekinetic. Oh, wait, what? Oh, when you take damage, there's a chance to make telekinetic burst. What's telekinetic burst? Do I have? Oh no, the telekinetic burst is the upgraded version of disturbance. So when we take damage, we can make disturbance activate instantly as well. Okay. Totally forgotten about that. To the command deck, try to get to the bridge. Oh. On the bridge already. That's a big-ass ship. Oh dear.
Come on, Tyrus! You can make it, sir! You can make it!
He's gone, sir. You're in charge now. What are our orders?
Your orders! Weapons are out! Shields are out! Comms are out! There's nothing we can do!
The path may not always be clear, but that doesn't mean there is no path.
Why is this Jedi standing on our bridge spouting nonsense? We're in a situation here!
Sir, we need all the help we can get. If we don't keep it together here, we're finished.
Keep what together? The Imperials have us by the throat! We're as good as dead already!
What's wrong with you? Are you really going to let your ship fall to the Imperials so easily?
That ship behind us is one of the biggest in the Imperial fleet. We didn't stand a chance.
Sir, incoming message. The Imperial ship is hailing us.
What? Oh. Well then put them on.
Republic Transport Esseles, this is Grand Moff Rikus Kilran. Your defenses are entirely disabled. Attempt no resistance.
Let's not let this fall to violence.
Come now. I think it's obvious I'm not here for friendly diplomacy. Your ship is transporting a known anti-Imperial terrorist and seditionist, the so-called Ambassador Vin Asara. I've come to collect her.
Who? We didn't take any passengers by that name. I've never even heard of this person.
Interesting. Lying or incompetent, no matter. My agents aboard your ship have confirmed the Ambassador is there.
Obviously, your agents are misinformed. The first officer just told you that there's no ambassador aboard.
You'll forgive me if I don't take his word for it, my friend. Imperial soldiers are preparing to board your ship through its primary airlock. My agents will ensure that you do not interfere with them. If you attempt to stop my men from arresting Ambassador Asara, I will have every living thing aboard the Esseles killed.
Where is the primary airlock? I'll stop the Imperials as they try to board.
Weren't you listening? If we try to fight, they'll slaughter us. We have to cooperate.
It won't matter. Kilran has us now. He'll kill us all. He's famous for it. The only one he wants alive is the Ambassador. If Kilran gets the Ambassador while we're sitting in his sights, we're goners. Those soldiers have to be stopped before they can succeed.
I'll show these Imperials the error of their ways.
It's very brave of you to volunteer. Listen, I'm sorry I lost it earlier. It means a lot to have your help right now. Thank you.
The Jedi way is to serve.
Maybe so, but we appreciate your help all the same. I'll have our security team meet you by the primary airlock. They haven't seen much action, but Commander Narlock knows his stuff. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Okay. Time to meet the Esseles security team. This is Commander Narlock, and get to the primary airlock. Of course, we need to fight through the Imperial agents. Go. I'm just going to use this barrel and to the docking level. Here we are, primary airlock.
This is it, men. This is what you've been training for. The Imperials are coming, and we're not going to let them past, are we?
Sir, no, sir!
And we aren't fighting alone. An experienced volunteer is going to help us. The imps won't stand a chance.
The Force will guide us to victory.
The Force will be with us, men. We'll be unstoppable. The imps will cut through any second now. We need to take up defensive positions.
Here they come.
Surrender! Surrender!
Victory or nothing.
The bridge! You have to hurry! It was all a trap! The Imperials set us up!
That doesn't sound good.
Capture her at all costs!
The Imperial set us up. And who was saying that exactly? Oh, hi.
Victory! We've done it, men! We've done it! The ship is saved!
I'm sorry, Commander, but that isn't the case.
That Imperial said you're the one they were sent to capture.
Listen, that's not important right now. We have a serious problem. First Officer Hawken walked us right into a trap. The attack on this airlock was a ruse. After Hawken sent you here, Imperial commandos snuck aboard. They were led by a Mandalorian mercenary called Iron Fist.
Mandalorian mercenary? What are you talking about?
The Mandalorians work for the Empire. They're some of the best warriors in the galaxy. And Iron Fist is one of the most famous. Iron Fist and his Imperial commando stormed the bridge, and now the entire area is locked down tight.
We have to stop the Imperials from gaining control of the ship.
That's why I rushed to find you. Something has to be done.
What is this all about? Why are the Imperials so desperate to capture you?
Because of my work. I'm a Republic ambassador. I travel to Imperial-controlled planets and convince their governments to come over to our side.
Turning potential enemies into friends spares us unnecessary conflicts.
Not all battles can be avoided, but diplomacy can gain us so much more than fighting. But we can talk about my work later.
We need to retake the bridge. The longer we leave the Imperials in control, the harder it'll be to remove them.
I already told you, Iron Fist has the bridge locked down. There's no way in or out.
A security lockdown. That is bad. Chief Engineer Salen might know of a workaround.
You're the security commander. Don't you have the authority to cancel the lockdown?
The bridge lockdown can't be canceled from the outside. No, it's Salen or it's nothing. He and his team will be down in the engineering section. I'm sure they'll be able to help us.
We'll need a diversion. If the Imperials notice the hatches to engineering opening, they'll flood the area with soldiers.
My men and I can handle that. Form up, men. We're gonna go start some trouble.
Let's get that bridge open.
We'll give those imps something to think about, won't we, boys?
I'll go along with Commander Narlock. Once you've cleared a path to engineering, I'll double back and join up with you there. Good luck.
Okay, down to the engineering level. Sabotage drones, lovely. Hey, I'm 27. Imperial slice droid. And because we have scavenging, we get ourselves or Kaizen to scavenge the strong, elite, and champion droids for their materials. So we gain some silica and dash. Ooh. And a companion gift. Oops, wrong one. Oh well, still worked out. Level 27 actually. Nothing new. Okay, worth checking.
Whoa, you're a Jedi. Chief, hey Chief, look, there's a Jedi out there.
You must be crazy, coming all the way down here with the imps everywhere.
Commander Narlock said that you might know of a way to unlock the bridge. The Imperials have it sealed off.
The imps pulled the lockdown? You gotta be kidding me.
You really cleared this place out. I didn't run into a single Imperial on my way down here. Listen, there's no time to waste. Commander Narlock and his men are being overrun. We have to get the bridge unlocked now.
So I've heard. I'd invite you in, but the lockdown has our doors sealed too.
Are you going to be safe in there? Do you need help getting out?
Getting the bridge back in our control is much more important. Now let's see.
What about a reactor reset? That would disengage the security locks, wouldn't it, sir?
Yeah, but a reactor reset vents the engineering compartment. We'd be blown into space. Besides, controls are on the other side of the door.
What else could we do to open up the bridge?
The secondary conduits. They're spread around a bit, but if you shut them all down, the security will go down too. Then we'll be in business.
I'll get the conduits shut down right away.
There's no time to go running all over the ship. If we don't act now, the Imperials will overwhelm us. I'm sorry, Salen. We need to unlock the bridge while we have the chance. We have to reset the reactor. You and your men will be remembered.
We can't send these people to their deaths. Not when there's an alternative.
Fine, but you're dooming everyone on this ship. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made for the greater good.
I can't believe anyone is cold enough to say something like that.
I'm practical, nothing more.
You crazy witch! Shutting down the secondary conduits will work, I promise!
If you're going to do it, go now. The longer you wait, the more Imperials you'll have after you.
Okay, so we need to deal with the secondary conduits. I've mentioned this twice already, both as my smuggler and my Jedi Knight, but since our back's going to be turned while we look for these secondary conduits, if Asara really wanted to get this job done quicker, she could always push the button herself. and jettison, well, reset the reactor and jettison the engineers. I always end up doing these backwards. Yeah, this is C. Not that it really matters. Just habit. Right, we had a high voltage capacitor that we could have played with. Unlike an explosive canister, you blow it up and it does kind of like, I guess it's external elemental damage over time. Elemental damage, that's right. It's useful to use. Some of them freeze enemies, some of them just like engulf them in like a smog in the smoke. Disables them for a short time. There was a lore object there to tell you about Wanderer class transport ships. Turbulence activates telekinetic wave as well. And
how you managed it, but you did. The security doors around the bridge have opened.
I've yet to face anything I can't overcome.
I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't been aboard. Probably locked in an Imperial prison, or worse. I'll go and help Narlock with another diversion, so you have as little resistance as possible when you attack the bridge. You'll still have to deal with Iron Fist, though, and that's no small challenge.
What do you know about Iron Fist?
I only know Iron Fist by reputation. But he's been doing Grand Moff Kilrin's dirty work for a long time now. He's never been captured, defeated, or even driven back. You have your work cut out for you.
Where there's a will, there is a way. I will not fail.
Just be careful. Mandalorians always have a few tricks up their sleeves. All right. No more time to waste. Narlock, are you there? Can you hear me?
Copy. This is Narlock. Set for second offensive?
That's right, Commander. I'm on my way to join you now.
Let's make it happen.
Good luck.
Okay. So we need to get access to the bridge again. Typically we can't go the way we came. We need to go through, was it? Yeah, the port hangar deck. And the Imperials have reinforced since then. Mandalorians, you learn more about them. You would learn more if you were playing as a member of the Empire. But they are, even though they're sided with the Empire, they're really like neutral. They're there for their own benefit. And the Mandalorians have a desire to fight strong enemies And of course the Mandalorians, when they were at war with the Republic, I think it was a few hundred years ago, I'm trying to remember the timeline, they would relish another chance to fight the Jedi. A bonus mission to defeat 8 Mandalorian commandos. Should be strong enemies here. There used to be a couple of security crates around here. There was one up here and one kind of there. It's a minor thing, but I like how project, depending on sometimes where you are, changes what it throws at the enemy. The light side is victorious. Like here, it's throwing like scrap metal, bits of the ship at the enemy. Whereas when we were on Typhon, it was throwing like large clumps of rock and dirt. See if we can show it off. Mission complete. And back to the command deck.
Well, well. I was wondering when you'd finally show up. This is it? There aren't more of you?
Just give up, Iron Fist. I don't want to have to hurt you or your men.
Strange view of the situation. Guess you'd have to be a little crazy to put up the fight you have. Let's vape this worthless scum and get back to work.
Well, we tried. Okay. Mandalorian veteran. guy used to be a problem with those the missiles there you can see hitting the combat support droid. They used to do a hell of a lot of damage.
Going down! Go ahead then. Kill me.
Companion gift. A better belt, but it's not adaptable.
First Officer Hawken, do you have any spare shuttles in the hangar bay?
Spare shuttles? Yes, we do, but I don't...
Then that's our only chance. You have to board Grand Moff Kilrin's ship and disable the tractor beam so that we can all escape.
It's a desperate plan, but Kilrin certainly won't be expecting it.
I've been aboard warships like Kilrin's. The tractor beam controls should be easy to find if you know where you're going.
Ambassador, you're familiar with the layout. Perhaps you should go along to help get the tractor beam shut down.
We need every advantage we can get.
It will be good to have you along, Ambassador.
I'll do my best to help in any way I can.
Ambassador, before you go, take a spare uniform. We wouldn't want any Imperials to recognize you.
Good thinking, Commander. Thank you. Now let's get moving.
Good luck out there. We're all counting on you.
Great. We're boarding an Imperial starship. That sounds like a wonderful idea. You notice as well we have these emergency Kolto stations. Now how flashpoints have changed, and we will be discussing that in the future when we get to do our next flashpoint. Sometimes you won't have a healer in your party. These Kolto stations will instantly heal the one who uses it for a good amount of health, and I think they give healing over time to everyone in the party.
Hey, hold up a minute. I need to talk to you before you go. I just talked to Salen from engineering. He told me what Asara tried to make you do down there. Thank you for stopping her.
Sacrificing innocent people is wrong, no matter the reason.
You stood up for the lives of my crew, and risked your own instead. I won't forget that. Listen, I've been thinking. I really believe this plan is going to work. But there's only one way to guarantee that we'll all make it home safe. And that's to make sure the Imperials have no reason to keep chasing us.
You want me to hand the Ambassador over to the Imperials, don't you?
Yes. For the sake of us all, I want you to leave Asara behind, on the Grand Moff ship. With the tractor beam down, we'll be able to escape, but Kilrin will just chase us down again. Unless he's already captured his target. As long as Asara is on this ship, everyone aboard is in danger. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of risking all of our lives for that woman.
Freedom is meaningless, if it's bought with treachery.
I'm not interested in high ideals, Jedi. I'm interested in getting people home safe. Just think about it. I'd even make it worth your while if things go the way I'm suggesting. Anyway, you'd better get going. I've held you up too long already. Good luck.
So I've been given a choice there, and it will come back later. What's that? The Skullkeeper favors with strength and wisdom. Oh yes, we're apparently the Herald of the Skullkeeper, aren't we? Thanks to Kaizen's interesting religion. I won't call it kooky, which is the first word I was thinking of, but, as I say, we have a religion of our own that we're trying to somewhat follow. Okay. So we managed to get on board the Emperor's Glory without anyone making anyone aware. We're here on the maintenance deck. We need to sabotage the power station and the tracking. What's it called again? The tractor beam. There you go. Kind of rain fought there for a moment. So we have elite tank droids now. Combat support droid, especially on these solo flashpoints, does a good job of tanking the aggro. Unless you're really dedicated to focusing on dealing damage, and like single target damage especially. Ooh, that's good. If you don't kill this security probe in one hit, it summons more Imperials to fight. Not that I'd really mind. We have a staged bonus mission to defeat 30 Imperial forces, so actually we want Imperials to come. Especially ones we can blow up much like that. Here. Always just kind of give it a moment at a standstill just to let lightsaber be holstered. You can press Z or Z and do it yourself, but sometimes it'll holster and pull it back out again. That's how the game works. Best just let it do it naturally. Explosive container, sure. Good that disturbance can lead in the telekinetic wave. And we have another lore object here to teach you about Dreadnought type. What's the Dreadnoughts called again? Ah, Harrower class, that's right. So I'll scavenge this. Fighting proper Imperials now, not just the droids. Here's the power station controls.
Well, I've seen some incredible things in my time, but you've just topped the list. I'm sorry I couldn't greet you in person. If only you had let me know you were stopping by.
Your taunts are useless. This won't stop until the Esseles is free.
You sadden me. I can only be cordial through so much. My men will be along shortly to escort you to the accommodations I've arranged.
Your men can't stop us, Kilrin.
You greatly overestimate your chances. Iron Fist wasn't the only weapon in my arsenal, nor the deadliest. See you soon.
So we can learn about Grand Moff Kilrin if we so wish. If I was him right now, in fact, even before we sent Iron Fist over, I would definitely be considering disabling or destroying the Esseles' engines. I mean, you know, just in case. Ooh, level 28. So we have a new passive skill. Let's have a look. Mental Momentum. Mind Crush. Makes the target vulnerable for 45 seconds and has a 25% chance to tick twice. Vulnerable targets take 5% more damage. In addition, when you activate Turbulence, which is here, there's a 25% chance the ability will produce a second blast that strikes the target for 25% damage. Okay. Okay. So Mind Crush going into Weakened Mind, going into Turbulence to critically hit with Turbulence. Handy. And we've gained a instant Mental Alacrity skill. Grants 20% alacrity and immunity to pushback and interrupts for 10 seconds. Well, it usually has a 2-minute cooldown. Handy. That's actually really good. Alacrity, as I say, allows you to channel your skills faster, your skills cool down faster. All round, it's a good skill. All round, not a good stat to invest in, I should say. Just gonna climb on top of this table, don't mind me. My companions are nowhere near, because they've got stuck at the doorway, which tends to happen. Oh, there you are. You finally decided to join us, have you? Look, I'll heal myself. There you go. Why do we need you again, Kaizen? Ooh, I think that was the double hit there that it was talking about. Oh, so we're on stage 2 now. I didn't realise our stage had switched. We need to defeat 40 Imperial forces now. Forgetting we have our shield and we have force speed as well. Just don't really need to use them. Oh, another battle droid. Oops, that wasn't meant to happen. Accidentally targeted the battle droid rather than these troopers here. The AoE skill? Ah, yes. Back in the day, this used to be fun. When the game was much, much harder. These battle droids will always aggro together, so sometimes it was worthwhile force lifting one, or disabling it. I think the trooper? Or maybe the scoundrel had a disabled droid ability. Probably still has it. Puts them out of action like force lift for 60 seconds. Oh. Because these used to deal a reasonable amount of damage. I won't say a great amount, but enough to be concerning if you didn't have a healer. Scavenging slowly leveling up, not that we really need to worry about that, but it's nice nonetheless. Oh, come on. Thank you. You know I was talking about projectoring bits of metal because we're on a ship? and it looks like it's trying to make a liar out of me. Let's see, let's get close. No, that looks like a bit of rock. God damn it. I'm sure that was the case. Maybe it's random. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh yeah, this probe has always been a pain in the butt. Sometimes you can't hit it because it can't, your skills can't lock on around this area for some reason. Like this area is like a dead zone for single target attacks. So, we completed stage 2, now we need to slice the power consoles. Now this has changed as well, this bonus mission. We'll talk about it once we've cleared out more of the droids here. It used to be the case if you wanted to complete all of the stage missions here on the Esseles, you had to be in a party of at least one other actual player. Otherwise, you couldn't complete the bonus missions. And the reason for that is there's two consoles. One here, and one opposite it over there. And you'd activate one, and I think you'd have maybe 10 seconds to activate the other. And even with force speed, even with the legacy rocket boost, you couldn't reach it. And so you'd always had to have one person here, one person on the opposite side ready to activate them both almost at the same time. But now you just need to do one. Another change that they've made. So now, our final bonus mission. Defeat the ISS 994 power droid, which isn't this thing. Close. This is a Guardian battle droid. This one can be a pain because it has a knockback ability. You might see in action if it uses it on one of my companions. Try to get knocked off. Try not to get knocked off the edge, I should say. It's happened before. It's embarrassing. Go. And here's the tractor beam controls.
I hope you realize that this is getting out of hand. You're leaving me with precious few options.
Killer's not pleased. And there is the ISS 994 power droid. Now this has changed as well. It used to be, let me get this right. There used to be like a ranged and a melee attack skill it used to have. And originally, when you got close to it, so for melee characters, like the Jedi Knight really, and that's about it, or the Scoundrel Smuggler class. If you were near it, you would get dealt a ton of damage, and it would almost kill you like really quickly with a lot of damage over time, because it'd have like an attack radius around it. And then they changed it with I don't think it was Knights of the Fallen Empire, but they definitely changed it at some point. And rather than being, you'd have to stay out of the AoE radius. You would have to be in it, because anyone in a range distance would start taking a ton of damage instead. But now, neither of those things actually exists, and you can just beat up on it as you wish. So that's all the bonus missions complete. We just need to get the hell out of here. Down to the detention level. And hopefully from the detention level it'll get us back to the hangar deck. Coolant tank there. Freeze those troopers.
I don't want to do anything drastic, but I will. Surrender. Now.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. Thanks, though. Huh. Kaizen, would you... Oh, I was going to say, would you like to attack, please? Maybe? Standing there staring at the battle droid. I know it said he was a healer, but come on. Kaizen, where's your staff? Yeah. Oh, you're using a tech blade. Really? Have they got rid of tech staffs? Maybe they did. Used to be tech blades and tech staffs, two different weapon types. How curious. Huh. Anyhow, it's down to waste management. You could fall to your death here, back in the day, when you had lost a lot less health. Even that half killed us. So yeah, use the pipes. What if the Sage just comes with her own selection of pebbles to telekinetically throw at enemies? I mean...
Very well, you give me no other choice.
Okay, that was ominous. Because we just always have pebbles on hand. Oh. Back to the maintenance deck where we started. Because that's where we fought our first elite droid here. Narlock's security team, isn't it? From the primary airlock. Hi.
Greetings. At last, a real, live Jedi. How I've looked forward to this. A true Sith cannot go long without a true challenge.
You create a conflict that need not exist. We can settle this matter peacefully.
I was promised a battle, and I will have it. To destroy a dangerous foe, that is the way of a true Sith. When I carve your heart from your chest, your fellow Jedi will sense your defeat, as will my master.
You don't have to continue down the dark path. You can still embrace peace.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion, and through passion, I gain strength. The power of the dark side is infinite. Are you ready to face oblivion?
There is no darkness that does not flee from the light.
There will be no fleeing from this fight.
Sith Apprentice. Watch out, he throws around a little bit of Sith lightning, as you can see. If it hits you, it causes a knockback. Otherwise, he's not so bad, apart from when he force chokes people. Of course. Lightsaber at me, you asshole. I mean, wow, it did so much damage. There you go, I healed myself.
I'm charging up our main turbo lasers batteries. In a few moments, your pathetic ship and all your pathetic friends will be nothing but floating debris.
Great. Well, you should have maybe done that from the beginning, Kilren. I mean, you haven't even charged your guns up yet?
Come on, get onto the shuttles. We have to hurry. If we launch fast enough, I think we can make it. Are you ready?
For the sake of getting a bit more conversation.
First Officer Hawken doesn't want you to come back from this one, Ambassador. He thinks you'll just cause more trouble.
Is this a joke? Spineless, indecisive. He wants you to hand me over to the Imperials? Unbelievable. After everything I've done to save the ship, everything I've done for the Republic, that scum tries to betray me to the Empire. Wait. You didn't actually agree to leave me behind, did you?
I wouldn't leave you behind to die, Asara.
Good. I was about to... Well, it doesn't matter. Come on, we've wasted too much time here already. Let's go.
Gain a title, the Uncompromising. Here's another title you can gain if you decide to leave her behind. What that's called? A Heartless, maybe? The Heartless sounds familiar. But telling her about Hawken's conversation, his offer, could lead to something interesting. It leads to a change in conversation here. We don't need a combat support droid anymore. So Kaizen wants to have a word in private, which we will have to visit a cantina at some point.
Everyone's aboard, Plex. Get us out of here, now! We're safe! You did it! You did what no one else could have done. You've saved us all. We owe you our lives. Every one of us. So on behalf of the passengers and crew of the Republic Transport Esseles, thank you.
It's the Jedi way.
There's no reason for modesty. What you accomplished here is truly amazing. I took up a collection from everyone on the ship. Hopefully, these credits will help you save other people in need. The same way you saved us.
Please, keep your credits. I'm sure you all need them more than me.
That's extremely gracious of you. Thank you very much. Ambassador Asara, it's a relief to see that you made it back to us safely as well.
Really? I imagine it comes as a bit of a surprise to see me here at all, Hagen.
I don't know what you mean. Of course I'm glad to see you. Why would you think differently?
I just thought the ambassador ought to know the full facts of the situation.
You must have misunderstood me. I would never. I wouldn't do something like that.
Thank you for telling me the truth. And for everything else you've done here. The Republic needs heroes like you now more than ever.
I did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I mean it. If you hadn't been here, they would all be dead for certain. I should warn you, though. Grand Moff Kilran is never going to forget what we've done. He'll stop at nothing to get his revenge.
Sounds like I'd better keep my guard up from now on.
That would be wise. There's nothing Kilran isn't capable of. Anyway, enough of that. I'd say it's about time we all relaxed a bit and enjoyed the rest of our trip. Thanks again. And good luck in the future.
Okay, and that's the Esseles Flashpoint really complete. Just need to use the navigation terminal, and we get to choose whether or not we want to return to Karak Station or continue our course for Coruscant. And there's no reason to go back to the Republic fleet, so let us continue. It used to be the case that you could grind the Esseles for experience and light side or dark side points depending on what alignment you were going for, and you would just go back to the station because it was faster to then do another flashpoint again. But we're not here to do that, we're here to continue the main storyline. There we are. Nice bit of experience. Got plenty of light side points there, and plenty of influence with Kaizen here. We are respectable now. Ah! We've actually jumped into Tier 1 of the light side. And we've been given a speeder for our trouble. But we don't need to use that, that's fine. So, turn that off. Welcome to Coruscant, everyone. I see you've probably seen Coruscant if you've watched any of the Star Wars prequel movies. I guess you see most of it. Very busy planet. It looks nice, cheery, but it has a rather grim underside. If you don't live on the upper levels, where obviously the wealthy are, you're not so fortunate, shall we say, and we'll be experiencing that as we explore Coruscant here. But yeah, for now we'll end this video. When we come back, we need to go get ourselves checked in and see how Master Yuon Par is doing. She, of course, had been taken here to see if there was any cures, any information on her ailment and how we might be able to save her. But yeah, as always, this has been AnthWolf with Star Wars The Old Republic. I see I've still got a bit of a cold from obviously the previous video. My throat's still a little bit sore, but it's clearing up. I'm just keeping my throat well lubricated with cups of coffee at the moment. But yeah, I think I'll break this session. I'll edit the last 2 videos and then we'll come back with a new session and come back hopefully stronger and healthier when we want to explore Coruscant. But as always, feel free to comment if you so wish, and I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, bye bye now.